let's talk a little bit about the mail. The mail this year was terrible. Did any of you have catalogs that didn't make it to people before your sale? There was a lot of horror stories, yes, about catalogs not making it to people before the sale because of how slow the mail was. And the challenging part is mail is so hit or miss, right? There's absolutely no guarantee that it's going to get to your customers in time. So what we're recommending and what we see other people recommending is that we have to put your catalog in the mail earlier than before, which is a challenge. 0 issues with mail in late January, that's great. In Montana, we had some issues with mail in late January. Some people got them right away, and some people never got them. So I think that we just need to think about this, because if we have to increase the time from when the catalog is done to your sale, the longer that time frame is, the harder it is for you as a producer, right? It's already challenging to get the numbers in and everything done in time for the catalog, but there's no reason why we should be spending money on a catalog that never makes it to the producer. So there's this fine line between what's working and what's not working. And it's just important to know that there is some mail delays, and this needs to be part of the game plan. Wherever you get your catalog designed, ask them about this. Are you worried about the mail? Is there a different way we can go about this? As soon as your catalog is done in a PDF format, you need to get it up on your website immediately, because then you can start to drive people to your website, even if it's going to be a couple weeks before it's in the mail. So think about that. And like I said, whoever designed your catalog, this is something that's really, really important, is how are we going to handle these mail delays? I don't know. There's a lot of reasons why people don't post PDFs of the catalogs. Sometimes designers won't give them PDFs of the catalogs. That's an issue we run into. Some people don't manage their own website, and so they might send it to the designer and it might never get put up. But I think that putting a PDF up of your catalog ASAP is so, so important. And making sure that your design company knows the priority. As soon as that's ready and approved, let's get it up on the website. Print ads. Print ads are the most challenging way to market, yet the most common. I struggle with print ads because we don't know the return on investment. You guys are all numbers people, 100%. You know, weaning weight, yearling weight, birth weight, you know, Milky PD, you know, all of these numbers. And yet, in the marketing world, we don't have our numbers nailed down. So I do not think that print ads are going out of style yet. So I think we still need to do print ads. But we have to have a way to track how your print ads are working for you. The other thing that you have to think about on print ads is it's getting really noisy. How can your ad stand out? How can it look different than the other ads that they see in the paper? I'm sure you guys know, late February, you get an ag paper, and how many pages of bull ads are there? Tons, right? It's really, really hard to stand out. The other thing to think about is the action that we expect someone to take from a print ad. So we expect them to look at the print ad, stop what they're doing, go to the website, and that type of follow through. And that's the follow through that we really need to track, because for most of you, print ads are a majority of your budget. Would you guys agree with that, that print ads are a majority of your budget if you use print ads? Of course, not the designing of them, but the running of them. Yes, absolutely. It's really challenging. We have to figure out a way we can track them. And there is ways that you can track them. But I do not think that it's a smart move to just continue to put a ton of print ads. I think they need to be strategic. Each print ad needs to have a goal, and we need to be able to track the results. Also, your customers are online, so there are different ways that we can reach them than all print ads. So I just want to plant a little seed in your mind. I think print ads are an area that can be revisited when the marketing plan is built. I think we can think about the print ads we run differently. I think we can see how many sales we're getting from each print ad, decide on the cost, and all of that. Okay, let's talk a little bit about why digital media, so social media ads, are so great. This says $7 to mail a catalog. I actually think it's more to print and mail a catalog than that. I think it's about $12. But if you guys are not using social media ads, they can be incredible. So social media ads are costing under 50 cents for a person to download your catalog. Think about what that does to you. If you can pay 50 cents for someone to download your catalog online, as opposed to sending one in the mail. The other thing that we can see on print or on social media ads is we can see gender, location, age, how they found us. We can track all of these variables, and we know exactly what it costs to get in front of your ideal customer. The next generation of people who are going to be buying bulls from you, they're absolutely on social media. And they make a lot of decisions based on what they see on social media. So if you have not started to use social media, I highly, highly recommend it. For most of you, I would start with Facebook and stick with Facebook. If you want to be on Instagram, I would go there. But I would make sure that if you are posting, that you're doing it often, consistently, and you're running Facebook ads, not hitting the boost post button. So the other thing that we really want to do is you need to make sure that the bull videos, whoever is videoing your bulls, that they actually give you the video so you can embed them in your website. What you don't want to do is this. When you have your website right here, and there's a button that says view my videos, and when they click that, it takes them to someone else's website, you are sending traffic to that other website instead of keeping it on your own website. There's two ways that Google decides which website should be listed first in the Google search engine. This website, Cowboy Chip Angus, or Three Little Piggies Print Media. And both of them have to do with the amount of time that someone spends on the website. So if someone comes to your website for 5 seconds, clicks a button, and go to someone else's website, pretty soon, when someone Googles you, this Three Piggies Print Media is going to show up above your website. Is that making sense? We see this happen when people have someone else film for them, and they send all their traffic away. This is really, really important. We need to keep traffic on your website. Three Little Piggies Print Media, if they're doing your marketing, they should be bringing their own traffic, and you should be keeping yours on your website. Let me know in the comments if this, in the chat, is this making sense, this concept? Because what you're telling Google is when people Google Cowboy Chip Angus, they actually want to be on Three Little Piggies Print Media. They just used my site as a hurdle to get to Three Little Piggies Print Media. You do not want that to happen. So with that being said, we really want to make sure that you have the videos on your own website, you have the catalog on your own website, and you want to get data back. So if whoever you're working with is not giving you data, if you pay someone to list your sale on their website and they don't tell you how many visitors, that's a red flag. If they don't tell you how many people watched your videos, that's a red flag. There is all of that data out there and they should be giving it to you. This is a numbers game, right? And all of that information is very, very doable and easy to find if set up correctly. So all of the marketing companies that you work with, your website, your catalog, your videographer, if they are posting your information, they should be sending you data, 100%. So make sure that you're getting data from your companies that you work with. The other thing is you want people on your website because you do not want to send them to another website and them get distracted by another sale, right? When they go to a company that has multiple sales listed, it's easy for them to get distracted and say, oh, shoot, I'm on someone else's bull sales now, watching their bull videos. So make sure that that is not something that is happening for you. You want to make sure that you keep all the traffic on your website. With that being said, if you don't have a website, you absolutely have to. I do not think that it's doable for us to go without a website anymore in this industry.